Hi, I'm Matilda Mann, and this is the Juiciest interview.
Your debut album, Roxwell, came out February 28th. How does it feel for your baby to be out in the world?
Yeah, it's really fun. It's been so nice to play these songs and people like sing them back to me. They know all the words, which is crazy. And I don't know. It's crazy to me that I've been doing this album for about 5 years, and it's finally alive.
So it's been in the making for 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, like Autopilot and All That Was Said and Common Sense I wrote and recorded when I was 20. But a lot of it was written when I was 24.
And how is the tour going?
Tour's been so fun. It is quite tiring just because like we carry everything, and my voice is not the strongest voice. So I have to be really careful with I have to be silent after gigs and I have to do a lot of warming up. But like the crowds have been so fun and it's been so enjoyable just singing along with everybody. So yeah, I'm really, really gonna miss it when it's over.
So you've been doing this really cool thing on the tour where you set people up because you have a song called Meet Cute and you're creating meet cutes for people. How do they work, first of all? What is the logistic and what is the success rate?
So we've done maybe 12 meet cutes now, maybe. But there's just, so my support actor, Hill, she explains it to the audience, where there's like a piece of paper by the merch stand, where like a little ballad, and you can fill in your name, your age, how you identify, and then the genders that you're interested in, and a little fact about you. And so then we just, we can just narrow it down so that like if you're gay, we put you with someone like in the gender that you'd fancy at least, and then we don't set like a 40-year-old up with an 18-year-old. It narrows it down slightly. And then yeah, just before I go on stage, me and my band are like sifting through them frantically trying to find a pair that kind of matches, and some people have gone on second dates and it's been really funny. Yeah, it's just you win a hat if I pick you out, so even if you don't find love, you get a free hat, and everyone likes a free hat.
How do you know this is the one?
We go off of fate out of the first two that we pick up that like work. So usually we're like, wow, she's 22, she's 24, they're both gay, and she likes horses and she likes animals. What? Aww. We're like, they got something to talk about. And then some people put really funny facts and we're like,
are you allowed to say the sauciest fact you've gotten so far?
Someone had 3 livers. That was quite fun. Doctors are gonna go crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god, you set him up with a doctor.
Oh, we should have done that.
So the album is consisted of a lot of love songs. But what is it about love songs that you love so much?
I don't know, I think it's really fun to sing love songs because I find them a lot easier to write when I'm actually in love. I found it really easy to write love songs lately. I don't know, you just don't want to sing angry songs if you're happy, and I'm usually quite happy.
I wanted to ask about 2 not so happy songs on the album, See You Later and Worst Person Alive.
Well, I wrote Worst Person Alive really subconsciously. I had no idea what I was writing actually until I went through a breakup, and then my manager was like, oh, I really like Worst Person Alive, you should put that on the album. And I listened to the demo we made and I was like, oh yeah, I love the song. Oh my god, I had these feelings so long ago, wow. So it was really subconscious. And I didn't really realize I was writing about myself and how like I was with someone where it wasn't working, and it's just so hard to like start the conversation of a breakup because if you're breaking up with someone, there's always that uncertainty. And not that it's nice to be dumped, but at least I always think you can leave with like no question of this person doesn't want to be with me. So yeah, I think See You Later is more like the verses are about how you're in a relationship where it doesn't necessarily work and you get a lot of things wrong because you're just maybe not that compatible. And then the choruses are like, whoa, I'm with someone compatible, and like being in a relationship is like breathing. This is so easy. I can just go to work and go about my day and I don't have to worry that I'm doing something wrong. It's quite like a sigh of relief.
Last time we spoke, you were coming on to 25 years of age. and you were panicking. You were like, oh, am I going to have a quarter life crisis? Do you think that this is happening, or you're good so far?
I think I'm okay so far. But I'm really excited to get older.
Really? How come?
I just think I suit being older. I love going to bed early and like just going to the pub. I wouldn't say I'm a clubber. Like 21-year-old me really struggled with like, let's go out. I was like, no.
So the pub over the club.
Yeah, all the time. Everyone's always like, you learn so much in your 20s. You got to take risks. And I'm so exhausted. Being in your 20s is so tiring. I don't really want to. Do I have to do more?
Yeah. Wouldn't you say your profession is the risk in a way?
My profession is a lot, especially because like I feel like I'm not naturally like good at it. I've like tried really hard to get better at performing. I used to have to sit in a chair because my legs would give way because I'd be so nervous, and then I'd like forget my lyrics all the time just because I'd be so scared. It took a lot to get better at it.
If not this, you wanted to score movies. So I was wondering what your favorite movie soundtrack is.
Juno.
And now Sabrina Carpenter drops a song
I
inspired by
know. But I mean that's a great song.
Yeah.
But now everyone knows about Juno. But
yeah.
I loved that movie since I was like 12. And the soundtrack is just like the sweetest thing ever.
So I was wondering what we can find you and your girls doing on a Friday night.
I recently really got them into Monopoly Deal. Thought they'd like it, but they love it. They're really obsessed with it. One of my best friends lives in Paris, and the other one is French. So we go and visit her in Paris a lot, and that's really fun. Because we used to grow up around the corner from each other, and they're the girls that I knew since I was like 3. So we'll probably just let her take us around Paris to really fun spots and play Monopoly Deal. I love Paris.
Do you speak any French?
Un petit pois, un petit pot.
Yeah.
Oui.
Back at home, and we love spicy candy. So I'm gonna give you these 2, and then give us your rating of them and your opinion.
I wouldn't say that's spicy.
Oh,
that one bit me. Joy, this is so weird. I liked it. It wasn't too spicy. And I feel like after a show, I'd enjoy that. Good. Thanks for watching.
Dominique.
Lorenzo.
and do you guys think you're gonna go on a date?
Probably not. I'm not from here, and I was doing it for funsies and for my friend.
So this would be a long distance situation.
Yeah, but I'm not really a fan of that.
Ouais, non, c'est compliqué. Les longues distances, c'est pas pour moi.
Ou être des amis?
Avec des amis, pourquoi pas?
Maybe. I don't know.
Pourquoi pas échanger?
At least you get a nice hat.
Yes.
Ouais.